Alright, welcome back to Star Technology. Yesterday we had the issue that this didn't work. We tried to craft with the Crate Logistics, Factory Logistics mod with the jars, incoming fluids in here, repackaging them, going into the chemical reactor. And the reason why this the reason why I stopped my last playthrough is because somehow the contents just vanished in the repackager. That was the issue. That same thing happened yesterday again. The recipe is requested by the gauge, by the factory gauge. The jars are incoming into the barrel here, and they're being repackaged. Nothing is coming out of the repackager. The problem does not happen if in that crafting recipe is an item. For example, for the sulfur dioxide, we have sulfur dust and the oxygen gas. This stuffed repackage is fine. Okay, but we are back today with Star Technology because the mod is open source and I've fixed the issues. Hopefully, all. First thing, the repackager was actually ignoring the content to repackage if there was no item in the recipe. So if the recipe had only fluids, the repackager would just skip the output. That's why there was no output, basically. Then after this I redeployed the mod into the mod pack and tested it again, and then it was working. However, the next problem was that, for example, we have then the recipe for sulfur dioxide, and we need 1 bucket of sulfur dioxide and 1 bucket of oxygen. And what I now had is maybe there was a jar with 1 bucket of oxygen, but one other jar with half a bucket of sulfur dioxide, and the other half was still coming in. The problem was the repackager was already repackaging that into one package and was sent over here. And that basically stopped the machine because the recipe couldn't be crafted. That was a bit more difficult to fix, and yeah, but there was a whole lot I needed to edit there. Hopefully that's fixed. I'm not completely sure. I did some tests, but we will see today. The other thing I fixed, another bug, or like it wasn't even added as a feature. Before, what we had to do is always get a bucket of a fluid for crafting with these factory fluid gauges. What we can now do is finally drag and drop this. There it is. Next bug, or also not a feature, wasn't added, not a bug. The crafting recipe, it was always annoying. I could only scroll like 1 millibucket up and down. With shift, it was 10 millibuckets, so I changed that to 100. And with control and scroll, it's now an entire bucket. That should make fluid crafting easier. Alright, that's all the fixes for the mod. And hopefully the only one I'm unsure about if it's working is the correct repackaging of the recipes. That is something that has to be more tested and maybe also still improved. Alright. We have now made sulfuric acid. I also had to change the output here to a fluid pipe, and also the pipes here to gold pipes, because the sulfuric acid is actually corroding the bronze pipes, and they were disintegrating. Jason Powells, hello, what's up? Hello. Are you playing Star Technology? Okay. Next, what we have to do. Okay, one sec. Let's get... what I didn't add, or what I didn't look into, is how to actually take out some buckets from these tanks. But that's fine, we can do that. We will have super tanks anyway later on, and then we don't need to worry about that anymore. Next, what we need to do is continue the crafting recipe here towards the sodium persulfate. And we have the salt over here, so let's do that. Wait, first before that, I want to make a small area here for the electrolyzer, because now we don't have oxygen, but we always want that supplied. So let's get some factory blocks, and I probably will put the quad EBF over here. So we can just build it here. More area for the electrolyzer. I don't think we need such a big area. Okay, if we need both of these. Are these linked? Okay, we need to turn magnetite where is it? Magnetite dust. Turn that into oxygen. 7 into... I think it was 4 buckets. Magnetite dust. Yeah. That is in the electrolyzer. Let's give it 5 minutes. And let's say we always want 20 buckets of oxygen. Okay. It's working. Alright, we also have the electrolyzer output here. get more of these. And bring the output over here. Ah, stop it. Ah, one is missing. Okay, let's send that back. Good, oxygen is going up. We will get way more than we requested, but I guess that's fine. Okay, next step here is the sodium bisulfate made in a chemical reactor with salt, which also has hydrochloric acid as an output. So I have the recipe over here. Hydrochloric acid can be... actually, I don't wanna... What happens if I put the tank in here? Are they gonna connect? Alright. They're now... yeah. So... let's do this. Put this to... hydrochloric acid. And then we go to the chemical reactor circuit 1 area here. And what we're gonna do is react sulfuric acid with salt. Sulfuric acid. Salt. And no, that's not an item with what we can, fluid we're making. We're making an item. Sodium bisulfate. Okay, what we need is 1 bucket and 2 salt. 2 salt, 1 bucket is, I think, 7. Yeah. In the chem circuit 1. And let's have 21 in the system. Actually, 14 is fine. Okay. This should work anyways, because that's not... oh, I think I saw the sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid already going... yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that's working. Next step is over here again. We have the sodium bisulfate, and we're gonna electrolyze that into sodium persulfate. 7 to 500 millibuckets. 7, or actually we're gonna do 14 into 1 bucket. Electrolyzer. And the other outcome is hydrogen gas. That's good. We also need to store that. First of all, we need some more tanks. I'm gonna put one here for wait. Yeah, here can the sodium persulfate go. Also, let's get some bottlers here. Also 3 of these. Let's make here a higher tower for the hydrogen. So you are hydrogen. You are the sodium persulfate. Persulfate. Oh wait. What's the? Okay. Sodium persulfate. Ah, that's bad. Okay, let's write that completely. And here hydrochloric acid. Okay, this one we can just do. We need filters again. We need Greg filters. We need one here for the sodium persulfate. And one here for the hydrogen. Okay. Stocklings. Okay. Now, let's turn this on. And we want to keep, let's say, 2 buckets of these in stock. How much do we actually need for a craft here in the reactor? Okay, these are like pretty cheap. Good. That's doable. Okay, since we have the stock going up, I'm assuming that everything works. This seems to be also crafting, always completely fine. Which is very nice. Yeah, that's working very good. I think it's probably fixed. I think we can do all the fluid crafting now. Sulfur dioxide is not being made. But I think I just saw it incoming. I think that's gonna be made right now, sulfur dioxide. Okay, how much do we have in here? Okay, nice. But to toggle the quest here, I'm gonna continue without checking the quests right now. Without completing these quests. I'll just wait until I have super tanks to properly access the liquids with buckets. Okay, rearguard dust. So rearguard dust we get from... Oh, I think we have rearguard dust. No. Wait, rearguard... Ah. Right, we need to set up... we need to set up the... void mining. Let me now first do it manually for just a bit of rearguard dust so we can get the dust here. Wait, how are we gonna get that from... Use a void agent or rocket filter? Yeah. How do we get the... Okay, centrifuge. Good. Okay. What can we do here? Could ore wash it for extra sulfur dust. Not really needed. Is the ore wash anyway? It is still here. On circuit 2 it was pretty quick, right? Yeah. Just do this and then we could... That gives antimony. Yeah, no, okay. Just get the... Just put it in the ore grinder. And this one again in the washer. We should have enough gallium arsenide to get an MV chemical reactor. Because that's what we need to make polyethylene, and with polyethylene we can make super tanks, and then we're gonna continue with the rest. Also aluminium. How much aluminium do we have? Ooh. Okay, that's an issue. Right. Yeah, I think we have to properly get started with void mining. Void mining and rock filtration. Okay. We need to do that first. So, let's get some cobblestone here. And we're gonna build some large area here. We have power here. What do we need? What do we need here? We have the void miner basically done. All of these ores need to be... I think there is a... Here, right? So we're gonna get all these ores from the void miner, which is... we just need to crush that. Guess I need to build somewhere a complete setup for... should we crush it locally or bring it to a dedicated ore processing area? Wait, what's the... So this is the next part, right? And then we electrolyze that into these, which then have to be centrifuged, right? And this one electrolyzed again. So we have directly some dusts. Then we're not gonna... No, we're not gonna crush this locally. We're just gonna collect the ores. We will have a bunch of machines. This one is the next one, right? The raw ore slurry. An MV centrifuge for this one. Okay, so that is gonna be trashed for now. We cannot process that for now. But let me get back the void miner and everything that thing needed. So we have we need another mixer. Don't have mixer. Let's make a basic mixer. Okay, one mixer. This one is going to mix stone dust, water, and right, we need a brewery to make wait, didn't I have a brewery? Ah, here. That's for making lubricant from creosote. But we really don't need that much of creosote. Then... So... And I'm also gonna stay with one void miner. I think last time I had also just one void miner and was making so many resources that I was still completely fine. Okay, we have input bus, which we don't need. We need two output buses. We need an input hatch, and we need two output hatches. Right. So we will have the basic brewery. Also cable, wire. So here's the wire. Okay, we will start here by probably having power incoming here. First cable goes here. And we will have the brewery. We will have the brewery output the lubricant. I will build a proper lubricant setup at some point. What else can we do? We can distill fish oil. Okay, no, it's just creosote then. Oil is also fine. Normal oil is also fine. Creosote, can we get that from... Yeah, we can also get that from pyrolyzed ovens. But maybe I'm just gonna do oil with pyrolyzed ovens, and then from there we're gonna get all these products. Mixer. The mixer will always request water from a bottler. Right, we're gonna mix water with lubricant. And we will request stone dust as well. And you will request... you will actually request nothing, because... yeah, you don't need anything right now. I also need to make an LV energy hatch. Or was it 2? Let's see. No, it's running on LV the recipe, so that should be fine. We can go here. No. We need to have the LV input hatch probably over here. Put some pipe down here. Then the energy hatch gets connected to here. We need the wire cutter. Then void extractor terminal. First of all, the output buses actually go here. We're just gonna dump that back to the drawer controllers, and then we have the other 2 fluid outputs, like so. And the rest build it automatically. Okay, that should be working already. Let's make some 4 amp cables here for making the 4 amp energy converter. Goes here. Connect. Connector. Okay. Power is everywhere. Lubricant in the brewery with redstone. Get a stack of redstone and some buckets of creosote. And that's gonna be so much lubricant for now. Then we need packager, lock ports, and we need the gauges, one of you and one of you, and then we also need a bottler. So we're gonna connect the bottler here, packager here. Request water. Request stone dust. Okay, connect these two. And then here, stone dust. And you're gonna click from here. You need water. And the recipe needs 5 buckets, basically, always. So if you have 10 buckets of water in here, that should be fine. Get some pipes. Here we can use the normal bronze pipes. Mixer is working, that's perfect. Okay, and then, of course, the auto output to the back. Drilling fluid is going in here. Machine starts running. Perfect. Maybe let's make this one a bit quieter. So first we have, we need another drawer controller. Or storage controller. What? Goes. Maybe here. And this one has a few drawers. We need a lot of wood. We don't have any wood. Oh, where's the lock? Ah. Alright. this here. Okay, let's get like 10 chests and that. Oh, what is that? That's not good. Why are you doing this? Let's reset that to 5. Promised water. What? I made a big mistake. You can't even hold 10. If I set this to inactive now, do these still go there? Oh, we don't have stone dust. Wait, what? Okay, processing some of these ores will get us some stone dust. Ore washer. Where is it? Alright, I have it here. Let's process the solar light, since we need that anyway for making aluminium. If I process you on... Okay. Anyway, just do this. And then we need a centrifuge somewhere. It's not used up like this one. Oh no, we have the problem that we can... Oh no. But glue is overflowing. Not good. We don't have an extra centrifuge right now. But we need one anyway. So... let's make one. What's missing? We don't have circuits. Because you don't have charcoal dust. That's why I need to connect the macerator up. Yeah, we should see the resistor start crafting. See, do we also have some stone dust? Yep. Okay, yeah, I think the water is still gonna clear itself. Okay, so here... Oh. 2, 3... 1, 2, 3... And link. Now we will use item pipes here. Okay. that are a few of these ores we need to process. And now we have the rare ore residue and the raw ore slurry. So we will get every 32 seconds for 600 or 400 of the rare ore as a residue. And processing is definitely fast enough. Okay. So first we need an electrolyzer over here. Also, it would be good to... I know I will put the cable. I will have the cable here. Let's get an electrolyzer again. Electrolyzer. Huh. Ah. What? Electrolyzer. Yeah, there it is. Gonna do it like this. Oh. This, I mean. And then do this into the... Yep, it's already going. And then here, this stuff goes into a centrifuge. But the first one we're gonna make now is not for here. Oh, actually, first... Oh, we can put that down. And a centrifuge the reagar dust so we can have some arsenic dust. Cobaltite. Rare sludge. Alright, this stuff also needs to go into a centrifuge. But seems like that's an MV thing. Yeah. For now then, what should we do? We could void it. What's the output of this one here? Ah, that's an... Okay, that's the ambient. Okay. So we actually don't need any of this. We actually need to do this here in MV, not in LV. And to make that thing easier, we will not be this here. And we will do everything in MB. Now we get some trash cans. We just collect these ores, which we have to process. Oh. Why? What happened here? One second, be right back. Okay. Okay, it's working. Good. So we have stuff over here. We need to crush it. And then we get the crushed ore and this one. So we can do now not ore processing plant, but the can't we use the electric ore factory? I thought. Why is this one locked? So if we use this one, crushed sapphire, it should be crushed reagar here with some distilled water. Some reagar dust, pyrite. It's very slow though. 16 seconds. And if we use a normal ore washer, it's actually 10 seconds. With distilled water. 20 seconds with non-distilled water. But it's also easier to do with that. Then the purified salt can go into the thermocentrifuge, for example. Which then should be probably going into a macerator. So we have a macerator, ore washer, thermocentrifuge, and macerator. And some stuff has to actually go into sifters. Okay. Let's see, how are we gonna set this up? When can we get MB energy hedges? I mean, if we have 2 MB energy hedges, how many? The electric ore factory. Is there? No. Can we have more than one energy hedge on this one? Maximum 2. Maximum 2. So we can have 2 energy hedges on this. So we can give it more power and then make it faster by that. The thing is, the current one we have, the ore processing, is sadly too slow. So I want to have the electric ore factory actually going. Let's put these back. That means, okay, electric ore factory. Steel firebox casings. Bronze machine casing. The steel pipe casing, do we still have that somewhere? No. Anyway. Gearbox, folded machine. Maintenance and stuff is fine. Muffler we also need. But okay, muffler, I think, yeah, muffler's here. Okay, good. Let's make the machine holds 4 2 LV energy hatches and a muffler hatch. I don't have one, right? No. And we also have the maintenance hatch. We have the tape here. And what we need is we need another one. That we need 2 of the bronze gears here. We need input hash for the distilled water. Of course, an input bus. And I think we need 2 output hatches because you have 5 slots here. Output buses, I mean. 2 output buses. So we also need distilled water. I don't know the overclocks of the electric ore factory, but we're gonna run it on MV. So if we process raw Hilga, for example, I don't know, we're gonna get the purified Riga here in the, not the purified, the crushed one goes into the ore processing. Maybe it's gonna be then 6 seconds on MV. That means we need this in 6 seconds. And okay, and 1 LV distillery seems to be completely fine. But we're gonna make 2. 2 of these distilleries. So again, we need 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We need the electric ore factory itself, which we can't make because we probably don't have steel plates. But we also need glass, and we need to make these copper rods. That's one too much. Quartz and dust, and let's make some glass. Pump. We also need to make a pump. Here. Oh no, we actually need to make 2. And we have this one missing. Rotor. 1, 2. And here we go. Then 1, 2 distilleries. And 1 electric ore factory. Now we need also 4 of these bronze machine casings. 2, 3, and then we just wait. Firebox casings. We need a few of these steel frames. Okay, yeah, you just need to craft up some steel stuff. Which we still have, right? Yeah, we still have steel ingots. Okay, let's wait for a sec. Okay. Get one more here. And I think it's... Oh! Thank you, Solarius. Hello! Are you playing StarTech or GTNH right now? I'm playing both, but right now this minute is... Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm working on my run right now on the... I'm trying again to play through StarTech without A2. And last time I tried it, so I've added a mod to the pack which allows the... which adds the fluid crafting with these fluid gauges, these factory fluid gauges. And last time I tried it, it was like almost a year ago now. The problem is my run ended because when I use, for example, a recipe like this, making sulfur trioxide, and combining, which means we are combining 2 different fluids into one new in a recipe, that had an issue. We have recipes like this, right? The sulfur dioxide, where we combine basically a normal item with a fluid. That is working fine. The thing is, there's something like the repackager here. Incoming items for a recipe are being repackaged into one package and then delivered to the chemical. What house? There leather in here. What the heck? Okay. Anyway. Ah, maybe the llama run on the saw. What? Anyway, the repackager is working fine if there's like an item and a fluid in the recipe. The problem is, when two fluids are in a recipe, like two jars are incoming with two fluids, and the repackager is supposed to repackage them for the recipe craft, they just vanish. The products just completely vanish. And luckily the mod is open source, and yesterday I basically, and today I went through all of the code, and luckily I was able to fix the problems, hopefully for now. It looks like now it's working. Basically it was completely skipping the repackaging if there was no item in the in the craft. Released a PR for it? Not yet. I'm not only this bug I was fixing. I was also fixing many other small things. What was also not possible, for example, the normal factory gauges. You can drag and drop items from MEI into the factory gauges, but you couldn't do that with the fluids. You had to use buckets of the fluid and then click this with a bucket. I also added that. Now you can drag and drop fluids from MEI into the gauges. Also, I added the ability to change the amount to one bucket here with the scroll wheel. So yeah, I'm basically collecting stuff that's not working for now with the mod. And I'm also not sure 100% if my fix is always working. I still have to watch it. Dang, good job. Yeah, luckily I got that actually working, hopefully, because that is what ended the last playthrough, because without this, yeah, we can't do this. I'm not sure if we can even do these crazy recipes in the end anyway, but without the basic fluid crafting, even trying doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm waiting for this all to, if this all works, and then I'm gonna probably create a PR on the GitHub repository with all the stuff I've made. Ask the author to check it. What is your powers? My power setup right now is 40 water wheels plus, but actually water wheels are kinda not doing that much anymore. Like a bunch of water wheels here, that was the start. The next step was building all these farms and making diesel, and we have infinite diesel, crude biodiesel here. And right now I have 4 engines. Yeah, but I can add like, I don't know how many, like a lot. Probably. I hadn't run into any power issues for now, that's why I haven't upgraded any yet. How much FE do these those produce? I think I am kinda here in the... I think I cannot add one more coil and then it would stop. So I think 800 then, roundabout. 800, 900 maybe. I mean, the diesel engines add... Ah, okay. Oh, damn it. 12,000 SU. 12,000 SU in FE, I'm not exactly sure. But here we have, this is, using 22,000 SU, converting that into 820 FE. So yeah, I guess I can make right now per engine 400 FE, I guess. Roundabout 400. Where is... Need more steel here. Okay, we need to make quite a lot of these. Wait a minute. We need to request oxygen here. How are we gonna quickly do that? Okay, wait. Need the crack bench. We need a bottler. Can this reach? Yeah. Request oxygen. Factory fluid gauge. And then here oxygen gas. And we want, what is that? 6 buckets. Ah, from request oxygen. Timer 2 minutes and we should get some oxygen in here. Yep, here we go. EBF running again. Ah, add over. Add complete. Yeah, I was, so we have 22,000. This one is using 22,000. 22,500 SU, making 820 FE per tick. And so that kind of means like one engine is making 12,000, so around about 400 FE per engine with these coils. Then there's still the upgraded, right? The neodymium ones with 100% efficiency or something, or 90%. Let's make more frames here. We need a lot. Okay, wait a minute. That is not going to do it now. We need more rods. We need like... Let's make like 20. Steel plates are gonna be fine. Do you know what FE to EU rate? I think it's 4:1, right? We have 8,000 FE in here, 2,000 EU. So I think it's 4:1. So basically 100 EU per tick per diesel engine, which is good. That's almost 1 MV amp. But yeah, once we have, for example, the EPF running, and now we're gonna build the ore factory, which is also gonna be constantly running. That's already another 4 amps of LV, 1 amp MP. It's gonna be gone. But yeah, we have so much diesel, we can add lots of lots of power, lots of engines. Okay, we need one more. 12. 4. Steel pipe. Steel pipe, we need 4. We need one of these again. We need now 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. And now we need plates again. We need to wait. Oh, we also still need one more of you. Okay, can we do 1? And can we do... not yet. So... okay, so if I read this right, I'm getting 4.9k FE per generator we set up. So I guess that means with 5 I have... I am a little over 6k. Wait, what do you mean by generator wheel? Ah, the coil. Okay. Your brushes. Ah, okay. Oh, that's nice. And then you have already a lot more. Then yeah, if you have... but why you have 5? Wait, why you have 5? Are you not... can you not just, like, stack these infinitely? Like... hey, Elba crafting. One brush can hold 8 coils. Oh, you have 8 on them and then you have 5 of these 8, then maybe. I'm only doing 4. Ah, okay, good. Ah, but then it's also good to know we can add up to 7 more here. My steam engines are not superheated, so I cannot do 8. Ah. Yeah. Actually, I wish they would add the... there's also a nuclear reactor for Crate, right? That would be nice if they could add that. I don't know exactly what that add-on was, but that would be maybe some additional power tier in like MV or HV that is nice for unlock. Like you start an LV with the steam engines or diesel engines, and then MV or HV you unlock create nuclear power or MB. They're getting rid of the nuclear. Ah, yeah. The Hypercrafting said that already, but the problem is that one looks so interesting. So I'm probably not gonna update. I wanna do this. I wanna do this chain here. I don't know why they would remove that. Or is it overpowered or underpowered, or what is the reason why? Because it certainly looks interesting to do. No idea. We need... Alright, well, first let me put some... Why are you not... Okay. First let me use up some steel here to make this. And we also need 4 gearboxes. Oh, okay. Then we need 4 gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need some rods again. I doubt they are removing the whole nuclear chain entirely, most likely reworking the mechanic. Yeah, that would be better. Like nuclear, like the normal nuclear stuff where you just put some rods in the reactor and then it's going. That's too boring. But this one is interesting. And also you need to put in some effort to figure out the best possible fuel chain, whatever. So even it's like making a lot of power later on, it would be like fair because you need to put in some effort for figuring that out. Compared to solar, I know you need to cool them now, right, or something? The solar thing. Solar cell decay. Maybe they would do something similar to terraforming, where it's a 3 multi-block system. Oh, I don't know about the... I never actually looked into the Terraformer Greg. I like the Terraformer Craft in the past. I played it so often. Terraformer Craft is just... There was something else back then, when it came out. Coolant is for higher tier solars, but every tier needs the cell replaced every once in a while. Okay. But that is definitely easier to do than figuring out some nuclear crafting chain here, I think. Then we have a lot of the solid machine casing. So we need a lot of steel frames. Okay, 8. I think we can maybe start the multi-block craft for now. So, and with solar, if you have permanent day enabled, the cells will just be losing 8x durability cons. Oh. Okay, that's then it's balanced. Because like, I would have just turned on the permanent day and then I leave it on. I have it on already. Okay, we just need to put down a firebox, and on top of that, it's gonna be the ore factory. We're gonna be a bit more in here, because we need to crush incoming ore. The raw stuff here, that needs to be crushed first. And then, let's see, we have So these can be, this can be output. So we can put that here. And input can be on this side. Then fluid input. Let's do this and then, yeah, right, we have this here, and then fluid input can be here. We will have a distillery over the two distilleries over here. Let's get some cable, wire, some salt infused wire, because we can put the, this is max amp4, so we need some bigger cables. For the, okay, wait, first distilleries. 1, 2, and then here energy hatches. Oh, come on. These now. These can also. 1, 2. And from this point, we will do this. Okay, wire, cutter. And here we put the energy converter. Or we do something like this, and then yeah. I think maybe a 4 amp converter will be fine, because we will not always have these distilleries running. These actually need to be set to circuit 1. Are they consuming 1? No, they don't even consume. No, they consume. They consume almost the entire amp. And the our factory is consuming not that much. Okay. Each solar cell only makes 0.25 amps of its tier, so it's not too OP. I also found out that these cells can be wall shared. So wait, so you can basically put a second one behind here, for example, and then share this row of cells, for example. Let's get one more of you. And then 3 and one more. Also craft a lot of these again. And just one more here. So maintenance can then go here. Can already do this. And I guess the rest can be just built with the terminal. Okay. Now we just need to wait for all the resources. Mostly steel. that connector wire also. We need to set up the water supply. Okay, they should have power. Accumulator. Aqueous accumulator. Lead ingots. Oh no. Do we have... Ah wait, we have a lot of... We should already automate that. We can make lead ingots. Galena. Let me guess, glass is missing. Oh. Ah, damn it. I need an arc furnace. I need some graphite. Okay, this is running. We're making steel. Let's half that into a lathe and bender. Ah, by the way, hypercrafting, yesterday I had to stop because of the... Oh no. Why is there one? Okay, so not everything is fixed. Yesterday I had to stop because of the bug again. With the fluid crafting system. And yesterday after that stream and today I went through the repo of the mod and fixed many issues. The big one is the recombination of two fluids into a package with the repackager, which was not working at all because if there was no item within the things to repackage, it would literally just skip it. It would literally just return from the function. And yeah, so that's fixed. But the other problem is that the combination of the recipe sometimes does not fully work. Like, sometimes if we have, for example, 2 buckets of one thing and 1 bucket of another thing, then in the reactor suddenly is 1.5 buckets and 1 bucket of the other. And it should have been 2. But yeah, I also added a fix for that, but it seems like maybe there's still some issue. Anyway, let's see. We don't need firebox. What am I doing? So delete this, delete this. We need only... Oh, the hammer is gone. Let's make a new hammer. Uh, what do we not have? Oh, we don't even have steel. Already all used up. Let's make more glass. Okay, how much do we actually still need? Okay. Anyway, let's continue with the accumulator here. Get some leaves. Bucket. Don't have any buckets. Right, I think you used one. So we will put in the water from front pipe. Need one more. And this one can be done with a crack pipe. This is not a water source. What the heck? What is that? Okay, we got distilled water. Right. These are gonna be fine here. And auto output that stuff over here. Okay, distilled water in here. Nice. No steel, of course. Would do it faster. Maybe we should also... but charcoal right now I actually need for the resistors. We also don't have anything here anymore. I should also set up some ethanol storage somewhere. There it goes. All that wheat is gone. this, and then 4 more of these. How long does actually one... Okay. 25 seconds. Nah. Damn it. Gonna keep it running. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be enough. You're not running because you don't have stone dust. Wait a minute, we don't even get stone dust from the electric ore factory, so how? I guess I have to macerate some stone or what? I cannot macerate cobblestone for that? No, I can. Okay. You should be... Don't need that. Charcoal. This works also perfectly here. We never have anything stuck in the item vault anymore. It's probably making resistors. The sound of making LV circuits. Nice. How many amps are we draining here? 2 amps. Ah, right. Let's check, but we should be fine. Okay, it's going down when we have a process like this running, when everything is crafting. At that point, it is draining. So with the ore factory, probably we will have that issue as well. So then before we're gonna continue with that, let's quickly work on improving this first. We need some huge diesel engines. Let's make 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Ah. 2, 3, 4. And some pipes. 4 of them. Okay. This is how easy we can extend power. We just quickly doubled the entire power production we had. That means here now, we're gonna add another... I don't have it here. First of all, I can remove the stuff that I have already automated. I need to clean up this mess here. Rotor. No, this is generator coil. Generator coil. And then we need some magnetite. It's almost empty because we're using it for making oxygen. What is the better source of oxygen here? Ah, silicon dioxide. From flint. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, for aluminium I can also use clay. Just need to shred the flint and then do this, because flint we have kinda infinitely once this process is running. We have now 1800 in here. That would be better, I think, to use instead of magnetite, since that is going to run out. And we need it for the coils as well. Okay, so let's make 12 of them. No, more. 24. And we have none of the other resources. So we need 24 gold ingots. And... yeah, 6 of the diamonds. Done. So the first one and the second one. Okay. I think that is... yeah, now we're at 2000. That is easily filling this up again. Yeah, before we had 800, now we have 2000. 2000 should be enough for now. Also, I wanna, I don't know, neodymium. So, an upgrade of this is neodymium, right? So we need neodymium ingots made in the EBF. We can make that. But neodymium dust we would get from processing crushed monazite. Monazite geode is... okay. Iridium needs MV. And this one also needs MV, right, for the monazite? To get neodymium. So we're gonna do that from MV onwards. Which I hope we could have already be very soon, but without proper ore processing setup for the aluminium and void mining, that was not possible yet. Okay, I think I just haven't put the steel into the bending machine. 16 only? Huh, where is it? Lathe? Bender, here. Nah. Come on. Wait, wasn't wrought iron faster for making? Wait. Wrought iron in the EBF? It's 15 seconds. Steel from... that's 25, okay. So we can speed that up a bit by using wrought iron, which we almost don't have anymore. Did you make the rock filtrator, by the way? Not yet. That is next. After we got the ore processing done. The ore electric ore processor, and then we're gonna build the rock filtrator. How many do we need of this? Like one for gravel and one for sand, right? And we need to run them on MB, basically. Okay, let's put in that. More wrought iron. That should speed this up a little bit. Need in more steel frames. Okay, we got 4 more. Okay, now we need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe? 11. What do we actually need for the... Okay, that's just more steel. Yeah. Also... Vanadium steer, okay. That's something we have to do as well. Signalum. Polarizer we haven't done yet too. But I will probably, once we are in MV, I will probably tear down this setup and have some better one build, like more bending machines for circuit. Circuit 1, circuit 10, maybe circuit 2. Do we need the double or anything? Like double gold for the huge turbine blades, okay. Triple compressed. Doesn't even exist. In GTNH you need basically everything. Okay, more wrought iron for the EBF. Also, to get that done, more iron ingots. Alright. 6 more. Almost done. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the back. Yeah, good. 4 more. Let's crush this stuff as well. Oh, and also I completely forgot to set up a storage controller with many drawers. The output here will go into the storage controller. And that's gonna be the big dust storage. Good. Steel? Yeah, we have nothing. First, we can make... No, we cannot make that even. Two here, the others here. Yeah, that's solar light in the... That's gonna turn in a lot. That's gonna turn into a lot of Lazarite can be also electrolyte. Yeah. Nice. Oh, that's an MV electrolyzer I just saw. But the normal solar light can be electrolyzed into aluminium dust. Yeah, good. Chlorine gas. Do we have chlorine? No. Okay. You go here. I think I have to make... Yeah, I have to make in the lapis block and cut that. Just get 2 of them. Okay, that may be enough now. That actually may be enough. One, and then more steel incoming now. Nice. Structure is not complete. What are you missing? Oh, still? Wait. Let me get some heavy input bus. Yeah, okay. Let's see if that's working for now. Muffler hatch is obstructed. What? Why? How? Muffler hatch is there. Ah. You are not rotated correctly. Huh? Why is that not working? Good. Okay. I hear the sound of this machine working. And here we go. We got some dust. Nice. Up. Oh. Not good. Is at least this one working? No. We need more amps. We need... I mean, 1 more amp would be enough. Honestly. Because you are... I know you're using also... Okay, let's make another 4 amps. Let's make another 4 amp version. If we have enough steel. Let's change this back to like 12. So we don't use so much steel for that. And first of all, mostly in there. Oh, I think I need to cut this back. macerate it, because we are running out of soil-infused dust. One, two, and then now one of you, one of you, one of you. That's good amount of power there now, and then we can also connect the I think maybe 2 macerators would be good in front of here. So anyway, we needed more power. Infused. Come on, some more wire. Another connector. Another one of you. All right. That is working. We have the solar light, which now goes into the electrolyzer. 11. Then we have the chlorine, which is going to be sent back here. Alright, I completely forgot to make the filter here for the chlorine. Not this one, chlorine. Ah, here, chlorine gas, nice. Tank. Should increase the size of this a little bit more. And there we go, we got some aluminium. Perfect. What we now still need is the setup over here to crush incoming raw ore. So let's make a macerator. Okay, we don't have steel. We should have that in a while. And there we go. That, this, and the macerator. Here we go. Yep, you can go here. Let's take a barrel. And let's say we have the ore incoming. Okay, item. No pipe, we don't have any. Actually do this, and this one can be done with Greg pipes. So it goes here. Then we can put another macerator down here if we need. We probably will need that, and actually I can't use that because we will also have another request. Where we will also have another requester to get some of the crushed ore. Probably later on. For now we will process this still with the old setup. And once we have more steel and everything, we should probably build a quad setup of this. And yeah, have probably some more have probably some other setup for distillation and stuff. Let's see. For now, we will do this. Put it out here and here. And what should happen is if I take the rearguard, it should be basically delivered here. Goes into the macerator. 20 seconds for 2 crushed. You are taking 8 seconds to process 1. Okay, good. Then we need more macerators, but anyway. No, it's fine. Ah, damn it, it should switch to rearguard. Let me lock these. Good, good, good. Throw the light. More buckets of chlorine. So what we can do now is actually continue with this. We have a bit of gallium, and we no, not a bit of gallium. We have a lot of gallium, but a bit of arsenic dust. With these we can make diodes. For now, with I guess it's liquid glass then. This one. This one we're gonna make by crafting that. This is made in the assembler. And wait, the glass, the liquid glass, I can just send glass, right? Yeah. And then we can combine that to the first MV circuit. First, let's get the diodes done. So we will do that here. For that, we need to adjust the recipe here and put glass. Do we have anything that uses glass in the recipe? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we should use glass dust or something. Then mixer. Okay, we need some factory gauges. Let's take all of them. So first mixer. Mixer circuit 1. we will have 2 new products here. Put that here. We have cynic dust, gallium dust, making. Oh, what's here happening? Yeah, put that here. So we have that, and then gallium arsenide. I think having just 4 of these is gonna be fine. That's that. Mixer is running. We also need to set up some parallel mixing. Especially because so we can avoid getting multiple dusts into the same mixer and then breaking the recipe. Then craft gallium dust, gallium arsenic dust into the small pile at the crafter. Here we gonna keep 8. And then we have this assembler recipe. Assembler circuit 1, I think I'm... yeah, I think I've not... I think I haven't built a dedicated one for that. I'm just using the main board. Yeah. So let's make diodes. Copper, fine copper wire we have here. Actually, we can put the diodes over here then by combining this with this, and then we have, that's glass panes. I have normal glass, so let's put that here then. Glass. Okay. 4 of you. Assembler, circuit 1 with liquids. Let's try that. We need per circuit 2. So we will have 6 for now. That should be now diodes. It's incoming here. Yep, there we go. It is working. There we go. What? That's like more and more incoming. Okay, stop. What are you making? What are you doing? Wait, how many did I request? Huh? Why are you making so many? Anyway, next thing. We need to make this one. And then this one. Easy peasy. We just need some wood dust. Wood pulp. So just Okay, we put some planks in the macerator. If we would have any wood at all. Nothing. 0. Okay. I think we can also make the tree farm already. The Greg tree farm. What is it here? The greenhouse. That's an LV machine. Block of soul infused. Okay. Hardened glass. Yep, should be fine. Maybe next time we're gonna work on that. To solve the wood problem here. Can I just macerate some logs? What's gonna happen here? That is also wood pulp. That's good. We have the assembler for glue here. With that, what we're gonna do is same as here the stuff. We will have some wood pulp. So they have to automate the macerator. And this just goes into the as glue. And we want like 6 of these. Is that set to circuit 1? It is not. No. Man, it's working. You're still making diodes. What's going on here? We have 14 diodes. What? Interesting. Okay. Okay, sure. But anyway, that's gonna be enough for a while. But yeah, we need 2 per. Okay. So, next one is the new board. And this one is gonna be crafted at a different place. First we need some... yeah, it's gonna be this recipe. First we need some silver foil. Some more factory gauges. Bender. I think we have silver plates, right? We do have them, but have we automated them? Looks like we have. That means we just need to turn these silver plates. Where they have them? I have them somewhere, it seems like. Here. Turn them into these. 1 to 4. Bender. Circuit 1. And we're gonna keep 16. Then we need one of the fluid crafting factory gauges. Head over to the chemical reactor section. And we're gonna add the fluid of sodium persulfate here. And we're also gonna add not this one, the circuit board here, plus the silver foil. What we're gonna craft here is the phenolic printed circuit board. With this sodium persulfate. We need 4 silver. We need 500, right? Oh, no, 200 millibuckets. At the chem circuit 1. Let's give this 10 minutes. This is chem circuit 1. And that should work. Let's make 1 for now. Okay, we have... Oh, it's already going. Yes. It is working. There we go, it's going back. Nice. So then we can set that to also 4. Then factory gauge. First we're gonna put the board maybe here. Then now we combine everything to the first MV circuit. So we have LV circuits, this new board, we have the diodes. What else was there? Copper cable, copper wire. That was not correct. What else? A steel plate. Crafter. Give this also 10 minutes. And then let's put in some... Oh, this is turned off, not good. Let's use normal iron again. Let's make our first MV circuit. Stuff is crafting here. Very nice. We also need some of these copper. Okay, let's get some blocks here. And copper ingots. That can also start crafting again. Treated wood planks. We have actually treated wood planks, but we don't have a stack. Oh, there we go. MB circuit. First MB circuit. The quest is not possible to do because we couldn't pick up stuff here. Yeah, we're gonna do that when we have the super tanks. I'm gonna complete these. Anyway, that's pretty good. Well, there's already a second one, but now these are... I also need to catch up crafting. Nice. Actually pretty fast, everything. Very good. Very good. The ore processing is probably done too. Yep. That means... let's process the other stuff here as well. And we probably need to extend then the storage capacity here. I will do that later. Okay, nice. MV circuits done. And they are now fully automated. Is anything... Yeah, we need to still take care of the ore processing for the rear gar and then turning that into the arsenic dust. And then that's that part also done. And now what we need is a lot more steel and a lot more aluminium to continue. Which can run in between streams. Don't need to do that. And wait here right now. I think... Is there anything we can already prepare? Why could I not? Ah, because I didn't pick up. Okay, I will check through some quests and then... Yeah. Anyways. I will now fill up the EBF with ingots plus the aluminium we have. And then make also some signalium. So we can next time... What is this? Silver, copper? Okay, so we don't even have a circuit 3 mixer. So I will have that manually done. Yeah, next time we will continue with MB. We will set up some first MB machines. And also we will make a quad EBF. Actually, wait, quad EBF we can do now. Yeah. Then that would speed up the entire process of getting more steel and aluminium anyway. Let's work on that. We will do the quad EBF behind here. So, and we don't need so much steel for that. We just need some coils. We have 16 here. 42 I think we need in total. Or... Yeah, 42. Or no, it's 42. Okay, so that is 26 more. Let's make 20, because in case we make more than we actually need. And now let's use... Let's make some more of these. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1. Okay, we need some... Right, the invar stuff here. Two. Oh, I actually could craft the third one here. Nice. Easy as that. How many maintenance do we have? Oh, just 2. Okay, so we need to have some of the coins here. We go to the shop and buy another one of the packs here. And then from next on, I'm gonna craft them by hand. Oh, that's actually pretty easy to do. Damn it. But anyway, we always need some more input hatches. We need mufflers. We need a lot of these. One. Can just make one right now. Muffler. I need to make 3 more of you. There's 1. Oh, I also need to make these. 3, 4. We need steel plates. Okay, how's power looking now? Nothing. Good. So we can run the quad EBF probably. Okay. Another one of the mufflers, and then one more. Need to wait on steel plates. Hey! Anime edits. How are you doing? Are you also playing? Oh, you also play. Nice. What is your current progress? First chapter? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. First, so you are basically just starting out. Have you ever played other GregTech mod packs? Here we go, and one more muffler. Yeah? Because I'm unemployed. Okay. Well, maybe then, are you playing GTNH then? That's gonna take a lot of time. Side by side. I'm trying to play through the StarTech pack with just using these create logistic stuff. No A2. We're not gonna use A2. I'm just delaying things to so much. It's been 10 days since I started first. How can you not mess up the mechanism? Which one you mean? I mean, like, for me, I just have like some certain goals always for each step I do, for each part, and then I get it done, and then I move on to the next one. That's how I don't delay things too much, I think. Because if you think already from the beginning about everything you need to build, then and try to make it too perfect or something, then you're going to burn out pretty quickly. The create ones, I always make mistakes. Yeah, me too. Like, I mean, I just try things, and then if it's working, it's working. Like, it's... oh, what is happening here, for example? Yeah, we have sometimes problems like these. What the heck? That looks like an LV circuit which failed to craft. And we have one... these are also not always working. Like, there are so many, like... I don't know if it's like bugs or if I do something wrong. No, like, I see people making entire factories, and I can't set up a mechanical crafter to craft. I mean, I also know some of these YouTubers who build like these crazy machines, super optimized, and nah, I'm not there yet at this level. But the good thing is, like, for example, if you, I don't know if the crushing wheel has that. Well, first of all, you can press the W key in my case to check like how these machines are being used. That's a nice thing that Create has. And so mechanical crafter, for example, then yeah, you basically just build the shape, connect these arrows to face into one direction where the output should be, and put the recipe in there. And if you check the recipe for the crushing wheel, then you see you have to build this kind of structure, basically. This cross shape. By the way, I want to know how to utilize the glowstone dust. I have tons. I probably also have a lot. 2000. Yeah, I'm having also the void upgraded. I'm not sure. So in GTNH, I know glowstone is used a lot, but aluminum later on. I think that is the HV superconductor. Yeah. For that it's used, but not in the beginning, I think. I mess up the paths. What? No problem. What are you planning to use for power in your early game? Or what have you already built for it? Okay, we need more of these. We also need a ton of energy hatches. This, and then 1, 2. Let's get some factory blocks. And then we're gonna build the structure here. It's calling, I have to go. I like Steam. Yeah, Steam is pretty good. Steam does a lot of SUs. But you need tree, or you need charcoal production. Or I think you can also put lava buckets or something. Okay, we have the connection over here, so let's do maybe this. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So that 2, 3. Okay, here go the EBFs. What is your progress? My progress right now, I'm basically just before MV. I haven't done everything in LV yet. The rock filtrator is still missing. But yeah, I'm gonna enter MV in the next stream. And just today we made the first MV circuit. The nice thing about the crate logistics stuff here is everything is crafted, like everything is on passive. I could just pick up the items out of the storage. Don't need to microcraft anymore these components and so on. I don't really have a Discord. I still wanna set one up maybe at some point when I have time. What did you just do? Like the green stick thing? Oh, what do you mean? The green stick thing? Oh, you mean this? Or you mean the factory gate? You mean these here? The factory gauges? Yes. That's the entire thing that this playthrough is about. This one here, these factory gauges from Create, they allow you to define recipes. Like for the simplest one is here, for example. We have logs here. That's just a factory gauge that is linked to the storage here. And all of these stock links, by the way, create one huge storage network. The wand? Ah, you mean this one? That's the green stick thing. Okay. That is, you can get that from the shop here. No, not even that. I think you can just craft it. Wait, THETA. Yeah, you can just craft the stuff, the travel stuff. And then shift, right click. You can teleport. For example, that's pretty good if you want to go quickly through like this. I didn't know it was, yeah, it's crazy cheap. Like in GTNH, it's not that cheap and also costs energy, but here it's free. Okay. See you next time. So we need to get some more here going steel. What is it saying? Okay, good. Just need to wait for some plates to be done. We have now 13 of the coils. Also, maybe we should have a dedicated power storage for this setup. I think that's a good idea if we have that there, just in case we gonna run into power problems. So let's get one of these again, but we need electrum, silver. Okay, we need some dusts here. Silver dust, gold dust. Can I combine that in the inventory? No. I have to mix that. What did I just do? Oh my god. No way. But I hope they... Oh yeah, they just reconnect. Good. I think I can also just put these back. Oh, lucky. Oh, what are you making here? That's gonna be supposed to... It's gonna be supposed to be... Oh no. Oh no, I think we have a problem here. Are you making bronze? Copper nickel. Okay, you're making copper nickel. Because that recipe was already running. Yeah, but that's one of the problems I wanna fix by having multiple mixers and then round robin them, separating the recipes from each other. Cannot make them anywhere else, right? Has to be the mixer. Let's put back some steel again. And craft 1, 2, 1, 2, and energy hatches 1, 2. And then we just need 2 more energy hatches. Maintenance hatches can go here. And then... oh, I made a mistake. You are 1 too far. This one is fine, right? Yeah. Okay, here, and then there goes the other one. Wrench. Okay, how's the mixer doing here? Looks like you're making Invar. And that's gonna be tin alloy. And then we're gonna make a bit of electrum, not that much. Oh. You're already trying to make more. Let's have this done first. Okay, we need to still make 2 more energy hatches. And we have no more steel. And you're turned off. Because you don't have oxygen, because we have probably ran out of magnetite. So let's get some flint macerated. We have some flint dust in here already. Huh? First we need to centrifuge that. I think I have made one centrifuge I can use here. And this one, 3 in the electrolyzer. Good. Let's this one back on. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That is the energy hatches done. We also need an LV input bus. Can go here in the center. The input hatches actually have to go here and here. And output buses go here and here. Maybe that's actually a little bit too cramped. Yeah, let's move these to the outside here. Same goes with the input hatches. With A2 it's gonna be fine a setup like that, but without we should do like this. Then the other EBF goes here, the maintenance hatch behind there, 2 energy hatches done. Let's check the coils. There we go, 20 coils, that's good. Let's increase that now to 26. Check the mixer again if anything is... Nope. Also the infused wire. We now need to have a little bit more of these. Because we need to make this the LV 16 amp converter here. Which requires the 16X. Okay, so we're gonna set this to a stack. And the infused cable itself needs to be the 4X version to transport that power. So yeah, we need actually quite a lot. Probably we don't have enough source sand for that. Put that in here actually. Make a bit more. Oh no. Oh no. He is still making cupronickel. Yeah, that has to be immediately fixed once we're in MB. We're gonna make like 4 mixers, maybe 4 mixers might be good. Anyway, this is almost done. Still make copper maker, not some bronze or anything else. Then it's fine. Don't need that anymore. Make more oxygen. But actually do not request it anymore. Okay, that was still maybe some leftover requests. When I have this depleted, and then we're gonna deconstruct and move it over here. Any package in here? Yeah, we got one. That was probably the leftover of the LV circuit that failed to craft. And once we have nothing going on here anymore, it should reset. Okay, we got all of them. Stop that. Take the coils out. Nice. No, wait, actually I just need to wait until I have all this one, and then use the terminal to build the rest. And need to have a lot more of these heat-proof invar machine casings. Do this and that. Okay. That's that. But I think 10 is not enough yet. Oh, somebody is back. Oh. This is still making... Why is there copper in here? Iron nickel, you're trying to make invar. That's good. We need that. Oh no 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 no. No no. Okay, wait. We should try to... Okay, stop this for a sec. Let's try to first get the quad EBF online, and then we're gonna take care of power. Why is inverse so hard to obtain? I almost rage quit it once. What do you mean hard to obtain? What do you mean? It's iron and nickel. I mean, you have to use the mixer, right? Like, in Vadast, you have to... You can even handcraft it. I actually don't even have to use the mixer. I'm not able to obtain much nickel. Ah, okay. But then what I have done here, which is not actually that good, but it works, is using the crate machines for washing, then the vibrating table for purifying. So then we have here dust, and then wash that dust again. And that actually gave me quite a bit of nickel. Now at 180 here. And that is a kind of reliable way to get the nickel dust. But I think what they say here, get the primitive ore factory and then put some which one? Yeah, crushed iron here. That should give you actually... Wait, this is also... No, where's... I think probably you should use coal blocks. Probably if we use here crushed iron... Here. It's 3 nickel. 2 coal blocks, 10 ore, 3 nickel. I have it. And then you should be actually fine. It should run all the time though, like probably. Ah, but wait, 144 seconds? Oof. Yeah, it's... but then there's an upgrade, right? The Steam version. I don't know, that might be a bit faster. I completely skipped the Steam age, kinda. I didn't know about recipe. Ah, the charcoal block version. Yeah, sometimes in GregTech you have these different recipes. Like if you click how to make something, you see the first recipe and think that's it. But if you then scroll more and check the other recipes, sometimes there's a more optimized version. Okay, wait. So that is done. That means we should have some invar again. Oh, come on. Where are you putting these? Turn it off. No, let's run this one through. That's it. And now we are going to move it. Okay, that should be all. Yep. Let's put these here. This one here. We have that now, and 42 coils, 4 mufflers. Should be good to go here. Structure incomplete. What? Wait, let me check the top. Let me check the top here. Okay. What happened over here? Wrench. Okay, now we just need to do the maintenance. 2, 3, 4. And they should structure formed, formed, and formed. Just use lava to smelt things. I think that's way better. Lava to smelt things. Ah, I know what you mean. You mean the grade way, right? That's here. That is over here. Here are the encased fans with the lava. The thing is though, in GregTech, if you progress further, if you have stuff that is not smeltable in a normal way, like with furnaces or that lava, you need the blast furnace, the electric blast furnace. And you will encounter this one once you reach the second chapter here. Then we have to request oxygen, like here. Actually, remove this. We don't need to save that oxygen. Also, let's take out these. Take out this and this one. And these. Now we need a tank over here. Let's put that here. Request oxygen. Link that up to the stock. Oxygen gas. And we want to have 4 buckets here in stock. So we should get some oxygen here. Okay. But how did you choose here? Secret. There's some fluid pipes here. We need to... Okay, here we have the normal wires. So we can do something like this. I think you should post some roads. Yeah, but when what? About what? You know? Hmm. Where is it? Here. Okay. Oxygen goes in here. They have to be like more engaging or something. I don't know, like get some another barrel goes here, and then we have item. Okay, we have the outputs. That can move along like this. Pull out to here. And then you should not connect here. Ah, damn it, no, this doesn't work. We have to do, yeah, we have to do like this. Can we still put power everywhere? Probably. Should be fine. Should be fine. Let's get the cables crafted here. Infused. We already have a lot. So one more. Nice. 3, 4. Then we make the let's oh no, let's keep that at a stack. We still need more. And here we go, 16 amps plus connector cable. Like, what do you think I should what's a good template, basically? $16 amps. Connect these. Don't really actually, wait, no, we can optimize this. We don't need that all. We don't need that. Yeah, let's get some normal infused. They can stay like this. And then what we need to do is when we combine them, switch that up to this one. And then we're gonna move here to the front. Here as well. And here. No, I didn't need to turn all of these into that. Okay, but from here we need the 16 amps. And actually just one. Plus we're gonna put the power over here. And first of all, let's turn off the amount of production here for these. Turn that into 16 for the 4 amp version. And we need another, we need the GT wrench. Okay. Now, we should everywhere here have no power. We should have oxygen everywhere. Seems like you are not making enough oxygen. But what we should see once we get some iron. Okay, moment of truth. First of all, set it to circuit 1. 1, 2. Oh no. Well, that's why we need to make the extra buffer. But why though? Like the... What's the... 16 amps is turning 2000 FE. Good. We can carry 8000 over this cable. And the output here, the maximum output that we have is 6000. This should have not happened actually. Weird. Okay, what I could try, let's say I don't know, let's just add the... Here's some extra copper dust. Let's just make the electrum here and build the power supply in front of it. Lead. Electrum. We need a redstone block. Also the LV upgrade kit, right? LV upgrade kit. Here goes that, and then we're gonna make this one if we would have all the electrum plates. No. Okay. You go in front of... wait, in front of here is package stuff. So you go maybe here. And then we have this augment here. Front side is gonna be input. Now it's charging. Then we have a connector, or we actually can just, we can already do two in case the problem is the transfer rate somehow. We are losing power a lot. Okay. Can you do it? Ah. Maybe I can have two of them running? Oh. That's weird. That is weird. How can I see how much is incoming here? Because... Huh. But last time I played was also the problem that the power transfer was so annoying with these cables. I thought about that we should maybe use laser IO for power transfer. I have never used that for power transfer, and maybe that is way better than doing this. Because I don't know why that is not transferring 8000 until here. Yeah, one is definitely running properly. But already from 2, it's already losing power. That is so weird. That should not happen. What the heck is happening here? Oh no. What is this? Okay, we want to react. What the heck? Let me take the oxygen here. Yeah, okay, it's not... I don't know if that's the problem of the repackaging or if that's the problem that we just had too much stuff incoming here. That's where all the oxygen is. Oh my. That is where all the oxygen went. I was wondering, we had so much silicon dioxide. Okay, this is definitely gonna produce too much of a certain product, which is then gonna overflow the tank. Let me increase the tank size here of sulfur dioxide. Hydrochloric acid is also full. Sulfur dioxide should actually never be very full. Yeah, I really think that's probably a problem, not because of the repackaging code, it's because the machine is too slow. We had stuff coming up here, and it just... Same thing with the mixer. Things are getting too full. So we just need to extend here with multiple more machines. First of all, upgrade it to MB. All the oxygen went there. Crazy. Okay, what we could try for this one is... Let's get these connectors here and the wire. And then we're gonna add a second... No. No. What? Okay. And then this one we're gonna add to this. Yeah. Maybe we have now a higher throughput rate for the input or something. So if we drop these in here, what do we have now? Oh. That's still not good. how is this doing now here? You're still making the sulfur dioxide. And then we still have some in here to make stuff. Sulfur dioxide. Sulfur trioxide is now overflowing. Tank. Oh no. Okay, you're empty now. The rest we're just gonna use the plunger on. And I think that is the rest. Yeah. Oh, incoming something here. What was that now? Oh, now you're making the sulfuric acid, okay. Okay, let's leave that for now. What is going on here? Oh, you're going up again? Ah, because only these two are working right now. Ah, okay, now we have two of them running and it's still going up. That's good. Then at least I have these two running for making stuff. You are stuck again. I'm gonna now do this. We have a bunch of things stuck here. Throw them away. There was now some repackaging stuff. Some problem over there. Is anything stuck here? No. We have oxygen in regress, that's fine. Let me check the chemical circuit 1 reactor thingy. Everything is done here as well. Okay, we have enough sulfur trioxide for now. How did you learn applied logistics? I mean, I've been playing with that since 10 years, I don't know. I don't really remember. Like learning by doing, reading quest books, watching some YouTube videos. Okay. Anyways. We got this running. QualiBF is online. But not yet powered enough. We will fix that next time. Seems like there might be still some issue with the repackager code. But so far I think it's working pretty fine. We got the MB circuits done today as well. I will prepare resources for the next time, especially making a lot of aluminium and some signal. And then we will next time make the rock filtrators and get into MB. Alright. Thanks for watching. And see you then. Bye bye.